I've been using the Rep Fitness Helios squat bar over the past month, and my 3 favorite things about it are the thicker diameter, which leads to less flexion under heavy loads. It's fully knurled, so it's gonna really allow you to get the maximum grip between your back and the bar. And the Cerakote finish offers a really high level of protection against rust and corrosion. If you're looking to hit a new squat PR, you might have just found your new best friend. Let's get after it. What's up, y'all? It's Jake back in the BarBend garage gym, and this time around we've got the Rep Fitness Helios squat bar in for review. I'm going to talk about a lot today, but specifically we're going to talk about some money, some pros and cons, and who should or maybe should not add this barbell to their home gym. But before I do all of that, gotta let you know, we've reviewed a lot of barbells on BarBend.com, and we went ahead and came up with a best list of all of our top choices. So if you want to check that out, all you gotta do is search BarBend Best Barbells. It's gonna pull it right up for you, and you might be surprised which one cracks the #1 spot. Okay, so let's talk about some pros and cons I've noticed while I've been training with this bar. And I think the first thing I want to talk about is the thickness. All right, so this bar is 32 millimeters in diameter. With your traditional power bar, they're 28.5, 29 millimeters. So that extra thickness, it makes the bar more rigid, especially under heavy loads. You're gonna have less flexion. And speaking of heavy loads, these loading sleeves are 17 inches long. I mean, I'm sure this bar is almost coming out of the frame right here. So that extra length on your loading sleeves is really gonna allow you to pack on the weight plates. So if you're somebody who's, upper echelon in terms of strength, I think you're really gonna like that. I also really like how this is a fully knurled barbell. Now, it's gonna create, the most traction, most grip possible between your back and the bar, which is a really good thing. And then also really like how there's this center ring right here. It's gonna allow you to, evenly, step up underneath the bar and be right in the middle. It's gonna be a really cool thing too. And then also I really like how it is a Cerakote finish. It's gonna offer that really high level of protection. Now, with those cons, I think the first thing we gotta talk about is the lack of versatility. This is strictly, for squatting. It says it in the name, Helios squat bar. And it's 400 bucks. So while some people might find that justifiable, also understand why some people won't, because you can spend that much money on another barbell and be way more versatile, and you can hit all of your lifts with it. And then really the only other thing here is that it's not stainless steel. Cerakote, like I said, offers a high level of protection from rust and corrosion, but it's still number 2 to stainless steel. So for somebody, who prioritizes their barbells being stainless steel, I get it. You can probably go find yourself another option out there. Okay, so once again, the Rep Fitness Helios squat bar is listed right around 400 bucks. Now, I think it's worthy of that price tag because of the high quality that it is, but I totally understand why somebody wouldn't want to spend $400 on a squat specific barbell. That said, it's still cheaper than the Rogue 32 millimeter squat bar, and it's cheaper than the coated options of the Texas squat bar. So if you are in fact looking for a squat specific barbell, I think this is one of your best options. Now, another bar that I really like is also from Rep Fitness. It's the double black diamond. It's gonna cost you about 330 bucks, and it's a true power bar. So in addition to squatting, you can also do your benching and your deadlifting and shoulder press, all that stuff. You could find a way to, do those other lifts still with this bar, but it's not meant for that. So if you're not looking, just for a squat specific bar and you do want a power bar, maybe you want to check that one out. Okay, so this is a 25 kilogram bar, which is about 55 pounds. So it's, roughly 10, 11 pounds heavier than your standard 20 kilogram bar. And the reason for that is because it's thicker, right? So remember, the shaft right here is 32 millimeters as opposed to your standard, 28, 28.5, 29, whatever. Because of that extra thickness, it's leading to a heavier bar because there's more steel that is being used. So this is a Cerakote coating right here on the shaft, but the sleeves are Duracoat. So Duracoat is a chemical process basically that just makes that steel right there more resilient, more tough. So that's a good thing, but you might notice some markings on the sleeves, and that's basically just you're pulling material out from the inside of your weight plate. So that's really all that it is. You can wipe the sleeves down and it'll mostly go away. Just kind of keep that in mind. Now, you do have a pretty aggressive mountain style knurling right here. So each individual marking sticks up as a mountain does. Now, this is great for a power bar, but I also love the fact that it's a fully knurled barbell. It's kind of rare, and I like that a lot. It's gonna, like I said earlier, it really increases the amount of traction and grip you're able to get between your upper back, or if you do low back squats, but your back and the bar. And also I really like how there's a center ring right here. Just allows you to get centered up perfectly as you go to get underneath the barbell. You do have International Powerlifting Federation markings right here, so that's nice too. Now, the loading sleeves do have bronze bushing, so I mean, yes, it spins a little bit, but not doing any type of Olympic or CrossFit style lifts unless your hands are tough as nails, because this knurling right here is just gonna rip you to shreds. And also, it's just too long. You wouldn't really like that. Speaking of length, this bar is 94 inches long with 17-inch loading sleeves. So as I mentioned earlier, that extra length on the loading sleeves is gonna really allow you to pack on those weight plates if you're somebody who's squatting some eye-popping weight. It does have a 1,500 pound weight capacity, which is pretty much the market standard nowadays. And it has a tensile strength rating of 200,000 PSI. So tensile strength is just gonna tell you, that number is just gonna tell you how strong a barbell is and kind of how much force and everything it can withstand before it begins to bend on you and lose its original shape. 200,000 is really respectable. This spectrum of tensile strength ranges from 150 to up to 230,000, some 235,000 PSI barbells, but 200,000, that is right in that sweet spot, and it's perfect for pretty much every single lifter. All right, so remember with this barbell, your loading sleeves are 17 inches long. So that's about 0.7 to around an inch longer than your standard barbell. So you're gonna be able to pack on some more weight, and if you're somebody who's using thin steel competition plates, you're really gonna be able to pack on even more weight. So that's really nice. Remember, this is Duracoat right here. So I don't know if you can tell, but as you put your plates on and pull them off, you're gonna notice some ridges, not even ridges, but you're gonna notice some lines, markings in your sleeve right here. It's not causing damage to the loading sleeve, trust me. You can take a rag and kind of wipe it off and it'll come off for the most part. Now, as we move further on, I really like how thick this shaft is right here, 32 millimeters in diameter. Remember, as I mentioned earlier, your standard power bar is about 29 millimeters. So that's gonna be really nice. It adds to the stiffness of the bar, which is something that you definitely want when you're squatting. I also really enjoy, first of all, I really enjoy the knurling in general. This sharp mount knurling, it really just gets the job done for me. And it's not too aggressive to where it hurts to get underneath the bar. It's definitely the case with some bars, mainly the bare steel ones, but that's not the case here, which I really like. Remember, I talked about how you have this center ring right here to allow you to get centered up under the bar, but I really like how there's full knurling right here. So typically with a power bar, you're only getting about maybe that much knurling or so right here in the middle. And yeah, that helps in terms of keeping the bar on your back and getting that extra grip. But with it fully knurled like that, I mean, my goodness, it's like sticky tack. It's just stuck to my back when I'm lifting, and that's definitely something that you want. So while I personally think this is a really high quality barbell and it's great for squatting, I wouldn't recommend it for everybody. So if you're just now building out your home gym and you're looking for versatile products, or maybe you're not really in that top tier strength level, then no, I really wouldn't recommend this for you because it's not versatile. That being said though, if you are, a hardcore dedicated squatter, you're looking to go up into that next tier of squatting, and you're looking for a barbell to kind of walk hand in hand with you and help you get there, then yeah, I think this is perfect for you. It's got that extra thickness, so there's less flexion under heavy loads. I love the fact that it's fully knurled. So if that's you, if I'm describing you and what you're looking for, then yes, this is worth it. But if not, then I'd probably spend your money elsewhere. That's all I got for y'all today on the Rep Fitness Helios squat bar. Remember, this is a niche barbell and I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for everybody out there, but if you do fall within that target audience that this bar was designed for, I personally think that you're gonna love it. Thanks for watching, y'all. Hope this video was really helpful and I was able to break down all the fine details you need to know about this barbell. As always, stay posted for my next video, but for now, head over to barbend.com because we have a full written article about this barbell that I definitely think you should go and check out. All you gotta do is search BarBend Rep Fitness Helios Squat Bar Review. It's gonna pull right up for you. You can go over all the details and every single thing we discussed here today. Now it's time for some leg day action. I'll see y'all next time.